Good morning. This is Robert Goodman here on Positive Strokes, Staying Clean. I'm so happy that you have time enough to be here. You're part of my recovery. I believe I need to put some light on the issue, and we're going to be talking about recovery. And, excuse me. Now, I'm so happy that you have your coffee. Uh, okay. I like it. Okay. Well, there we go. All right, now, today I want to talk about mindset, your mindset. Yes. Um, in recovery, I learned that in my addiction, my mind was way off base. My mind was acting on my feelings and emotions about every single situation that has happened to me, which caused me to make wrong conclusions to issues and problems in my life. My mindset. And today we're going to talk about mindset because it can get us in a heavy funk when we care about someone and they're not showing you no attention, or they're missing in action, so to speak, with you. You feel a certain type of way. Your mind has a negative attitude about the emotions and feelings that you're feeling. And you feel negative about the situation, which causes you to feel bad. But we need to change our mindset. And I'm 66 years old, and I've been through addiction, and I'm in recovery. I've been in prison, I've been out of prison. I mean, I've been in a lot of situations in my life that I choose not to talk about at this present time. And I've learned one thing, that what I want all the time doesn't always come to pass. If I'm having a relationship with a person, and at one particular time we're spending a lot of time with each other, and then all of a sudden now we're not spending a whole lot of time with each other, and we may feel a certain way. We may draw a conclusion because our feelings are hurt. And I realized that a lot of times in my history of living, my mindset was all screwed up because I was acting on feelings and emotions and not the facts. I felt that things were directed at me when they were not directed at me. I had nothing to do with it. You know, I'm a movie buff. I'm into CSI. I'm into investigations. I'm into people figuring out crimes and people's actions and why they do the things that they do. And I enjoy that. That's my form of entertainment, dealing with a person's thoughts and actions. And I've seen in a lot of cases that people at one time were close. They go their separate ways slowly because life is in session. And I had to re-examine myself and learn that I can get caught up with life on life's terms and disconnect with people that I love and I care about because I'm so absorbed in what's going on in front of me. It doesn't mean that I don't care or love that person any less. It's just the fact that Robert was caught up on living life on life's terms and facing the issues that he has to face. And the people that I acted that way with felt a certain type of way that they're not important to you no more. It's just like when things are going bad, oh, I get negative, then I get into myself. I quiet. I don't share because Robert is processing this information in these situations, and he knows that he needs to do that, and he knows he needs to come out with a clear understanding of the situation. So he separates his feelings and go through the remorse of his feelings and put that in check so he can look at things clearly. And when I do that with my significant other, she used to feel a certain way that I wasn't showing her enough attention or I wasn't listening or I didn't care or there was something else going on with me, which was untrue. But this is how I process things that happen to me. Why? Because Robert has been with himself a very long time. He dealt with 90% of his issues by himself. So it causes me to do what I do best to handle the situation. But I had to change my mindset because it's not just Robert anymore. So I had to look at things in a different manner. I had to let her in to let her know what's going on so she can feel safe and secure. And that's the whole idea. A person needs to feel safe and secure with your relationship with them. And if you're lacking that connection and other things are getting in the way, then a person is going to feel a certain way. That's just the way life is. You're going to feel a certain way. You're going to feel neglected, rejected. You feel like somebody else may be taking your place. You may feel that you're not loved anymore. But they're all are wrong conclusions because you don't know all the facts. And what happens is that we live life on life's terms, and it can be overwhelming, it can be challenging, it may be a lot that you have to do, and you're just only able to deal with that situation the way you're dealing with it. This is the way you're looking at things in the right manner. This is when you choose to look at it in the right manner. You're dealing with it. Or you may be a person that made bad decisions, and the person that you haven't connected with, they're living their life on life's terms and they're living their best life, and they don't seem like they don't have no major issues like you do. And you do not want to burden them with your issues, or you don't want to look like you're not handling your business, or you don't want them to know what the issues are. So you withdraw from that person and you work on trying to straighten out the issues and the problems by yourself. And that happens a lot of times. But actually, what you're doing is people that love and care for you, you're separating yourself from them, and you're causing them to feel a certain way. So if we live life on life's terms, if we be straight up with our situation, if we believe that we're all imperfect people, that we all make mistakes, so we're all equal in that manner, then nobody's better than anybody. It doesn't matter if one person's financially stable and the other person's not financially stable. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if that person has a house or you have an apartment. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they have 3 cars and you got 1 car. It doesn't matter. We're all imperfect people and we all make mistakes. So we're basically the same. So Robert should not feel out of place. Robert should not feel like he's less than because of the situation. And Robert shouldn't feel like he's the only person that makes mistakes, where everybody makes mistakes. Some make them bigger than others, but we all make mistakes. So today, I'm saying mindset. We have to change our mindset. So changing our mindset means that we need to live life on life's terms to keep our mind changing in the right direction. I learned in living that no matter how much you care and love people, we do go in our own path in life. We go down our own road. And the blessing is that each person go down their road. You can always plan to get together and share the good and the bad together at a particular time. Sometimes you don't see each other for months. Some people don't see each other for years, and they get together, they talk every now and then on the phone, and then they get together and it's like the love never left. And it hasn't. The love hasn't left. The love isn't gone, it's just that life is in session. The love ain't gone, it's just that life is in session. It's just like you had a hard day at work, you work 12 hours, you come home, and your wife is feeling that way. She wants some love and attention. She's looking all sexy for you. She got dinner, everything, and you wore out. Tired. All you want to do is go to sleep. Now, you eat your food and you go sit and lay on the bed and then you're knocked out. Your wife feels a certain way because you didn't pay attention to her. You didn't pay attention to what she was wearing. You didn't pay attention to how good the meal was. You didn't pay attention. You didn't give her the attention that she was requesting. And the interesting thing is it's not that he don't love you. It doesn't matter. He doesn't love you. It doesn't matter that he's got somebody else. No. The point is, worked hard, tired, need rest. But our mindset can make it seem more than what it is. Our minds can put a spin on it to make it seem more than what it is. And we can make bad judgments because of our mindset. So today, pay attention to how you think and how you act. And pay attention that you don't let your feelings and emotions divert you from your primary purpose of understanding who you are and why you feel a certain way. So recovery taught me that Robert has to pay attention to Robert very closely, because when he pays attention to Robert closely, he learns all he needs to learn. Remember, I've been in active addiction for 40 years. So that means that 40 years, I stopped growing. All I was concerned about is the getting and using, and to make sure that I had dope. Make sure I never ran out. That was my goal. When I got low, I made sure I got some more. Because I didn't know sometimes what the process was going to be for me to get the more and get the quality that I want. Sometimes it's trial and error. So it's our mindset. Robert pays attention to his mind and how he look at things. And it could be, and I get my feelings and I understand. See, when you understand why you feel the way you do about certain things, then you understand yourself a little bit better. But if people that we love doesn't give us the attention that we want because they got so much going on in their life, then sometimes you have to put the best foot forward and inject yourself into their life. If they're having a hard time connecting, then you know the formula that you can use to connect with them. But you don't want to do that. You want them to connect with you because you feel a certain way. And they may have some heavy things that they're going through that they don't want nobody else to know, but they're trying to face it by themselves. We don't know what another person is going through, living life on life's terms on a daily basis. We don't know, because people don't give up information about when they're doing bad. A lot of times people don't let you know how bad they're doing or what they're going through. But you feel a certain way because the connection is not like it used to be. So I believe that if the situation is not like it used to be, then there's something going on that we need to talk about. So I have to put my foot forward, go to the person, and find out what's going on. If I have to go down there and inject myself, we're going to have a conversation. Because I'm feeling a certain way and I shouldn't be feeling this way, so I need to find out what's really happening with you. Why we're not having this connection. What is going on with you? I'm here for you. I'm here to listen. I'm here to find out what's going on with you because I love and I care about you. I need to hear what's going on with you. I need to listen to you share. And 9 times out of 10, a person will end up breaking down and dropping a dime on themselves. And once they finish sharing, they're going to feel better. And they're going to appreciate that you went out of your way, injected yourself in a situation so they can unload what's heavy on their heart. Mindset. It's so easy for my mind and my feelings to draw a conclusion together. So I have to truly watch myself and my actions, how I feel, so I don't make the wrong decision about a situation. I hope you understand and appreciate what I shared with you this morning. It's your mindset. You have the power to understand yourself, why you do the things that you do, why you feel a certain way that you do. And if you feel a certain way about a situation, do your investigating. Get involved. Just don't go on your feelings and emotions. Find evidence, proof, facts to justify what's happening. I hope y'all have a great day, and I hope y'all had your coffee this morning. I remember that you're the most important person to yourself. You've did the work in recovery. You're continually doing the work in recovery. You're living life on life's terms. You're facing your fears and your situation clean and sober. You know what that means? You're on board. You're at zero. You're not in a negative anymore. You're on zero. And what you do now with your life today will determine how far up the ladder you go. It's entirely up to you in recovery. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And remember, only you can work on self and change your behavior so you can live your best life.